Good morning. Good morning. It's Saturday.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning. Good morning. Grab your cup and come to the water.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight.
Everyone, share this out. Share the love this morning.
You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight.
Good morning, my peas. Hello, Becky, Andrea, Jennifer. Good morning. Deirdre, good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Carla Reichman. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, long time no see. Thank you for being on the Morning Cuppa. Jules, good afternoon to you. Jean Lorio, you're awake, you're up. I am so happy about that. Good morning, Jeannie. Deirdre, am I clear of Storm Henri? I don't think we're clear just yet, but it's kind of just feels weird outside right now. And Charlie will be home today. Charlie and Erica, they're on their way home. So I will see what needs to be done as far as hunkering down, as we call it in Florida. And I haven't turned the TV on, so I don't know any news of if it's making a turn or what's going on. But we will see what happens. And I am just going to call on the power of the angels to protect, keep us all safe, and to turn that storm away from us. Good morning, Tammy Fisk. Hi, Rick Morrow. Good afternoon, Pat. And yes, I am here, Deirdre. And so are you all. Thank you for coming in this morning. Thank you for being such a bright light for each other every day, for coming in and saying, you know what? I'm going to bring my cup and I'm going to fill it up. And this is a cup from one of our P's, Teri Klingon Butcher. She sells these on her store, and Charlie just happened to have one, so I'm using it. So good morning and cheers and top of the morning or the afternoon to all of you that are here. Let's get into our heart-brain coherence. Every morning we connect in, we tell our body that we're okay. We communicate the heart to the brain so that we can feel things and be emotionally intelligent and get on with our day in a loving way. And after we do the heart-brain coherence for a minute, we will share what our I am stories are. What are you saying today? What's your story? What is your I am? Please share it with us in the comments. So we touch the heart center. That brings us very heart focused. And then slow down your breathing. And then add in the love. Add in compassion, warmth, care, a feeling of just being loved and giving that love out. We do that every day here, so you know how that feels. Let's just take a moment to do this together. I am enough. I am worthy. I am protected. I am safe and secure. I am happy. I am living my life on purpose. I am honored to be here in the presence of all of you. I am peace. What's your I am? What are you telling yourself? What are you telling others? What are you telling the universe today? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are and the story that comes forward when you go into your heart and you connect your heart and your brain together. Pat Moss says, I am happy. We are all at my daughter's house with my grandchildren. How awesome is that, Pat? I'm so happy for you. Please give Olivia and Tom a big hug. And hello to both of you. Deirdre, I am grounded and grateful. I love that I am this morning. Hope, I am totally satisfied. Isabel, good morning to you. Tammy Fisk, I am a magnet for miracles. Yes, indeed. Jennifer Langren, I am grateful and loved. Good morning, Leo. I am my own superhero. That's right. You know, one of my mentors is Lisa Nichols. I just love listening to Lisa and her inspiration, the way she always puts things into good perspective for us. Lisa, if you're not aware of her, she was in The Secret, and that's where I first came to know her, was from the movie The Secret. And she tells us that we are our own rescue. We are our own superhero. We are that person we've been looking for. We're looking outside of ourselves for somebody to swoop in and save the day. But we are that person. And when we can realize our power, then we see that right in front of us. We see that we are the one that is magnificent, it's beautiful, strong, and powerful. So, yes, we are our own superhero, and you are a group of superheroes that come together every morning because you come here for that rescue. You come here for the shelter from the storm, to take a moment every morning to check in, see how you're doing, see how others are doing, and bring in that love and light to everyone. Today's check-in day. So that's all. After you type your I am story, let's just check in and see how everybody is. Grace Isis, good morning to you. I am grateful, gentle compassion, and I am peace. Jules, I am feeling blessed. Jean Lorio, I am strong, I am healthy, I am love. Yes, you are, Auntie Jean. Jean, I would love to have you come on with me one morning. I know you're struggling in the mornings right now, physically, but just let me know if you'd love to pop in here and hold conversation in the morning on the morning show. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have anybody that wants to come in. Stacy will be here on Mondays. She has committed to that. So I'm so happy that she is doing that, and for herself and for others to just share in the energy here. So anyone else that would like to be on, any day you want to be on, just let me know. Marietta, I am rising up to a higher plane with love and light and joy and laughter and gratitude. Amen, sister. Isabel, good morning. I am worthy. I am compassion. Rick Morrow, I am aware of my spirituality. And Leo has named us the P Avengers. I love that. Deirdre, yes, that is funny. And that is so us, the P Avengers. I love it. One of the things that I am in the process of doing is setting up a store on Etsy. And one of the things I'm creating is a calendar. I'm actually going to do a couple of calendars. One of them will be all of our animal mascots, all of the dogs and cats that have been encountered along the journey, the Peace on Earth tour. And as I have come to your homes and visited with you, I love taking pictures of your animals. And I have quite a few. So I want to create a calendar for 2022 and make it with your animals and sayings from you and the names of your animals. So that's in the works. I also want to create another one with the I am statements, an I am statement for each month. So that's also in the works. There will be mugs, there will be t-shirts, there will be window decals. One of the sayings that we're looking at putting on a window decal and or a t-shirt is, I am an angel of peace. Ask me why. And then putting the link so they can watch the Peace on Earth tours and see some of you that I've encountered and that have helped out with the Peace on Earth tour. So those are things that are in the works and so much great stuff moving forward. I'll let you all know when that's ready for somebody to look at. Right now it's not. And I also would love to have some creative input. I know that we all are creative. We all have something we can offer, whether it's a poem, a creative idea of something to develop. One thing we're looking at is doing some holiday ornaments. And some of those will be P ornaments. Some of them will be Peace on Earth. So and Christmas cards. So there's a lot going on that has not come out yet for you all to know about, but I'm telling you now, so you can start preparing and start looking at that. All right. Kuan Yin. And I love that picture of her. I feel like I do that a lot. It's like, yeah, that thinking pose. Kuan Yin now says to the celestial mountain, you have the ability to invoke divine power, to call to the celestial mountain so that you might be gifted with the spiritual energy you need to attain your goals. Permitting beings that love you unconditionally to help you is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower the divine forces that can assist you to come to your aid and help you manifest your visions. Just what we were saying, the superhero, that's you. You are that superhero. You empower the divine forces that can assist you to come to your aid and help you manifest your visions. So Kuan Yin agrees, we're all superheroes. That power, it's inside of us. We are the ones that step up. We open our heart, we open our arms to each other, to the angels, to divinity. We open up and welcome in the love, welcome in the guidance. How many times have you been just totally flustered? You don't know which way to turn. You're trying to make decisions. Maybe you reach out to somebody that is more in touch with their intuitive powers and you ask questions. You are that superhero. You have all of that strength inside of you. You have everything you need and more to live in this human body, to live on this 3D planet. Use it. Get in touch with it and use it. Let's do a check-in. Let's see how everybody's doing. I'm currently here in Long Island, New York, And we're supposedly getting a visitor named Henri. And Henri is a hurricane that's moving out in the waters in the ocean with its sight set on New England. So let's keep that lifted up in prayer, that the waters will calm, that the winds will calm, that there will be no damage from Henri, and that it will move on along into cooler water where it will settle down and diminish and go out to sea. That's our intention. If you want to set that with me, I would love to have all of us praying and asking for safety. Charlie and Erica and Christine have left Block Island where they were on vacation. And Block Island is one of the places that the storm is headed to. According to the last thing that I heard, the path was going to the New England area, including all of that and Long Island. And the southern tip of Long Island is very close to Block Island. So there's not a whole lot of landmass that's going to block anything from coming in, to block the winds. It's all just natural beauty here. It's all open. There's no big buildings to block the wind or anything else. So just pray for this area. Pray for what could be to turn around and pivot away, and for our best and highest good, for the safety of all that's here, the people, the animals, the land. Let's really bring in that vision of peace in this area. And thank you. Thank you, Deirdre, for your prayers. Grace Isis says, thank you, Deirdre, for your warm morning echo. I've received and accepted with love, and back to you, sweet angel, love, light, and laughter. And I'm hoping to see you later today, Deirdre. My plan is to drive into Queens. I'm supposed to meet up with the founder of We the World and sit with him for a bit in conversation. And I don't think you're really too far from there. So I'd love to come and visit with you as well today. All right, so check in. What's going on in your world? What's happening that we can put our arms around you and say, we're here. We want to know what's going on. We want to know how we can pray for you. That's why I'm sharing what's going on with the weather here, what we're anticipating and what's being shown or has been shown. I don't know. I haven't listened to the news because I don't do that. But as far as I know, we're still getting hurricane warnings. I've been getting them on my phone like crazy. They're loud. I have to turn my phone all the way off so that it will stop, because they want everybody to be warned. And, you know, I've been thinking about that for years. I've lived most of my life in Florida, where we got hurricanes. Every hurricane season, there was something that came in, whether it was a full-blown hurricane or a tropical storm or whatever that looked like. And my thought was, what happened when we didn't have the hurricane warnings, when we didn't have a hurricane center and people that were tracking the storms and that knew where they were going? What was it like for our ancestors who lived in this area and didn't know that maybe a storm was on its way? Maybe they could tell from the shift in energy, the atmospheric pressure, and the signs that there were storms coming. I was outside with the dogs yesterday, and I just heard very clearly, a storm's coming. And I didn't realize at that point that the storm was headed here, but I heard it so clearly, just like somebody was standing there saying it to me. A storm's coming. And I'm like, okay, we're going to get a storm. And then I found out it wasn't just a storm. It was a named storm with a lot of power behind it. But when we stay out of the fear and we just trust, believe, open our eyes and know facts and know what can be done to prepare, what we can do to prepare ourselves mentally, emotionally, and physically, then we leave it up to the universe at that point. We do all we can do. We pray, we set intentions, we send out loving, positive energy, but then we have to trust. We have to believe those words that we say every day. I am safe. I am protected. We believe in the power of Archangel Michael, that Michael can surround this area with a bubble of protection. And that's what I'm envisioning. And I ask all of you to just see that happening. See this beautiful part of the world enclosed in a bubble, and just allow our vision and our imagination to see the bubble, to see it so clearly, and nothing can break through it. So let's intend that together. Let's see that with our eyes, see it with our heart, and put up that force field as the superheroes that we are, the P Avengers. We have a job to do, and that job is to protect. So if you're all with me, I'll feel that power of you all being with me. And I'd love for you to check in. How are things going in your part of the world? And how are things going with you? We pray every day for each other. And you share your prayer requests. You share what's happening, what's going on. And what we also want is for the results. Tell us what's going on. Tell us if there's something wonderful that's happening. Let us know that. Hope, when you gave us the good news about Zena, I was in tears. I just was so over the top happy to hear that good news about our dear Zena that we have adopted. He is our P. We've all wrapped our arms around Zena. And Zena, I hope you're hearing this show today. I hope you heard It's a Beautiful Day. I hope you danced. I hope you continue to dance every day of your life. And I want that for all of us. I want us to get into that spirit that Zena gets in when he hears that song, that it lifts the vibration to where the feet start moving, your wings start flapping, and you just go into love. But I want to hear from others that we pray for. I know we pray for Hope's friend Jason every day, lifting that up for a miracle to happen. And let's reach out to those who aren't with us this morning. We're missing our Stacy this morning. We're missing Sally and Tony and our Christina, Linda Lemieux. So let's say their names. Let's get them in here so they can check in and let us know what's going on. So just let us know how you're doing. Auntie Jean, give us an update on you. How are you? Marietta, how is Sweet Dreams coming along? And when are your welders there to put that bimini top together for you? Just check in with us. Pat, you're playing in the play area with 3 grandchildren and a live rabbit Rufus. Oh my gosh, I can just see that. I envision you running around in that little play area and the rabbit just being happy that it's got some companions that are playing with it. Thank you. Thank you for lifting us up with your check-in. Jennifer, praying for you that the storm turns away. Yeah, let's really see that vision of it, not coming in, not creating damage. I walked out with the dogs this morning to do their business in the yard, and The sun was just sheltered. It was covered totally with a cloud cover. So it felt kind of surreal to stand there and see that. So let's just envision it clear. Let's envision the sunshine and happiness and joy and light and no fear. Let's just see no fear in this area. And Isabel, praying for you and all in that area. Thank you, Isabel. And Deirdre, praying for safety for y'all and safety for you too, Deirdre. You know, even when you're not on the water, when you're inland, there's still a disturbance when the storms come. So praying for no flooding. So we're going to pray for the streets to remain clear of water, no damage, and just see everything working perfectly. As our Marietta says, the triple A. I'm calling on the triple A today and accepting, aligning, and allowing the energy coming in today. All right, any more check-ins? Anything that you all want to share that's going on with you? Give us some good news. Give us news of how you are, how you're handling anything that's coming up for you today in life. If there's something you want us to rejoice with you about, if there's something you want us to pray for you, just put that in the comments and we'll lift each other up. Marietta says the welders were supposed to come on Monday to install the bimini top. Still a no-show. We are still holding our vision. It is all in divine timing, and we trust EIWP and AAA. Thank you, Marietta. Thank you for the check-in. And yes, now we know that we can put more energy. Last time we did that, they showed up. So we're putting energy into you, receiving what's needed for sweet dreams, getting it all in tip-top shape so that, yes, everything is working perfectly. And let's see that coming to fruition for that boat that you and Ed can enjoy. And wow, it's been quite the challenge, hasn't it? So when you get out on that boat, I know it's going to be a dream come true and that you will be out there just enjoying life, enjoying these beautiful days together. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Pat Moss, praying for everyone in that area. Thank you, Pat. Yes, even the ones that aren't directly in the path that live on the water, let's lift up those that are inland as well. Okay, anything else? Any prayer requests that you have? Anything going on? I know, Hope, that we put Jason in the prayer circle every day, praying for a miracle in his life, praying for the treatment that he's getting to be successful, to turn things around, and that everything will be working perfectly for him. Just see it, envision it, and let's all hold that vision together. Let's put you and Zena in that prayer circle, Hope. I think of you every day. Every morning when I drink my soul food, I think of you and am so very grateful to have you in my life. Jean says, I was just thinking how the world today is like a storm, a hurricane, and we in our spiritual family are like the eye of the storm. We feel at peace and blessed to be standing in this safe place. We invite everyone to join us. Absolutely. I love that analogy, Jean. And yeah, life has its storms, doesn't it? That's a fact. It's those things that we face, those challenges, those struggles, those times when maybe things aren't going as smoothly as we would like, because as we live in this human experience, those are the things that shape us. Lisa says that we need every experience that we have ever had. We need that to shape us, to bring us to this very place we are in right now. And when I thought about that statement, I heard her say it maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I heard her make that statement and I thought, wow, there have been so many times when I wanted to use an eraser. There were so many things that I did or said or thought that I just wanted to grab and take back and make it a clean slate so that it didn't happen. But we can't. We can't change anything that's behind us. We can't change the event. We can't change the facts. What we can change is how that's affecting us right now. If all of those experiences are what's making us and shaping us into what we are, it's the culmination, is what we're seeing right in front of us. As I sit here talking to you, holding conversation with 15 people, this is the culmination of all of my years of experience here on earth. And I wouldn't change a thing. And I'm saying that honestly. I'm saying it in all integrity of who I am. I would not change one thing in my past, because everything that I did, every lesson I learned, every interaction that I ever had with anybody in this life was needed. It's what makes me me. It's those experiences that help me understand when somebody says, you know, I'm not doing too good. I found out there's something wrong. And I know what that feels like. When somebody comes to me and says, I don't know how to handle this. I just got a diagnosis that I can't wrap my brain around. I know what that feels like. When somebody comes and tells me about being estranged from a loved one, I know what that feels like. So we do need all of those experiences, even the ones that are devastating, even the ones that we thought, oh my gosh, why is this happening to me, right? When we go into the victimhood and we say, I don't understand this. Why? What's going on here? Why did I get this? What's the deal? And I have actually said those words. When my kidneys failed, I was irate. I was ranting and raging like a wild woman. And I'm like, why is this happening to me? And yes, I went into the victimhood. And yes, I was scared. And the fear was overwhelming. But now, looking back at those 47 years ago, now I understand. Now I know what it was like to go through that. I know what it was like to face that diagnosis and to have hope and really believe that it was going to turn around, that some miracle was going to happen. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like when I hear a doctor give a diagnosis of cancer. I know what it feels like to be rejected. I know what it feels like to be just out on the streets with no money and no way to take care of myself. I have been through quite a bit, all those experiences, all those potholes, all those fires. At the time they were happening, it was devastating. At the time, it was something that I had to keep picking myself up again and again and again. But I'm sitting here before you today telling you I wouldn't change any of it. I wouldn't change one moment of any of the things that happened, because it makes me me. It makes me who I am. And I'm here for whoever needs that word, whoever needs to hear, I understand what you mean. I understand what you're going through. So yes, we need all of it. And it's not easy to say I'm happy about the things that happened, but it's easier to say I accept, I align with who I am, and I allow all of those experiences to help me to move forward. So yes, Marietta, your AAA is one of the most amazing things that we can do. Accept, align, allow. All right, let's see if we have prayer requests or check-ins. That's what I'm looking for. I'm on a search here. Catherine Kovacs, good morning, darling. Catherine says, please pray for me, for my mom, my 2 cats, and for Michael. We sure will. Isabel, I need a boost of energy. I'm feeling down. I know what that feels like. So let's lift that vibration. Let's pivot away from the moment of feeling down. And in the now moment, right here in this very second, say, I love you. I love you, Isabel. I want everybody to say that. I love you, Isabel. And we're lifting you. We're helping you to see that moment of feeling down, sad, depressed, lonely, whatever, fill in the blank. And look at what you're surrounded by. Look at this support. Look at this love coming to you. I love you. Accept, align, allow. Accept our love. Leo, prayers for our Angelic River family. Safety for our Mama P and all those facing a storm. Prayers for peace in Afghanistan, Haiti, and all the countries under pressure during these times. Continued prayers for my friends. We know who they are. Yes, we do, Leo, and lifting every one of them. And Leo, I know you have 2 friends in particular that are waiting for organ transplants. I know what that feels like. I know that weight. I know the hope and the fear and the anticipation. So let's lift them up. Let's lift them high and help them to get into a state of mind of acceptance. Hope, I'm so glad you're here. Hope says prayers for the entire Angelic River family to continue to be blessed with an abundance of health and wealth. We pray for Archangel Michael's protection for all in need. Special prayers for Jason Juggler Carty to receive his miracle. Special prayers for you, Mama P, our very own Earth Angel, that you are protected and kept in good health. Thank you. Thank you, Hope. I received that. And I am claiming it and declaring it good health and moving forward in that way. And Jean is saying to Isabel, you have it, sister. Love you so much. You are a light and a smile in my heart, sending you loving energy and blessings for happiness. Absolutely. And Hope says, to be perfectly honest, I didn't have any reaction to my kidney issue. I just decide that I'd figure it out. I live day by day, figuring it out. Of course, the love of this family makes it easy. Accept, align, allow. Thank you, Hope, for sharing that. And Isabel, you're getting so much love. And Jennifer is praying, asking prayers for Micah's co-worker who is in the hospital with COVID. Yes, yes, yes. And Isabel is receiving all of it. Thank you, Isabel, for receiving. You're getting so much love. Grace Isis says, Isabel, darling, here is some ragweed. Watch it float by and sneeze, 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 and feel the love with that action. love, light, and laughter. You are getting so much love from us, from every one of us. So let's lift that. And thank you. Thank you, Isabel, for checking in. Thank you for sharing with us so we know how to lift and who to lift up. Right. So any other prayer requests, please keep my family in your prayers. Please keep Charlie and Erica as they are traveling right now and bring them home safely. Prayers for our Stacy and her son. And let's just lift Josh up for him to find his way and let him understand what he's going through. Sometimes when we go through something emotional, it's hard to see the light, isn't it? It's hard to step away and know that it's temporary. It's just in a moment. That moment will pass, and we can pivot as Isabel is doing, pivoting through love, through light, through being lifted by others. And good morning from Senegal. Thank you for being with us. Isabel says prayers for all of us and our families, prayers for awakening all in the world and peace, prayers for all in need, prayers for your family, prayers for me and my family. Okay, so let's go into our hearts and let's lift each other. Just like we just wrapped our arms around Isabel, let's wrap our arms around each other. We all have something, right? We all have something that's in our lives. We all have those moments when we're facing a fire, when we're looking at a storm, when we are maybe suffering through a disease or abuse in some form, or loneliness and despair, or financial difficulties. We all have something. So let's wrap our arms around each other. Let's hold each other today. Tammy is asking prayers for her daughter, Kayla. She needs extra love today, and prayers for her sister, Tracy, and for all the P's. And I don't see our Susanna with us this morning. Let's lift her up, her family, her daughters, and for Suzanne herself to be lifted high. And also our Kathy Hand and her family and everything that they're going through right now. So let's go into our hearts with our breath. That's how we connect in with who we are, just like we do the heart brain. We're going to start bringing that breath in and slowing it down and releasing out anything that's troubling you, anything you're holding on to, anything that you're not saying, I'm grateful for that. Let go of all the feelings. You're human. You're going to have those feelings. So don't beat yourself up if you're feeling anger or if you're feeling sad, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling scared. You're in a human body. Those are all human emotions. So just allow them to be and then allow them to go. You don't want to live there. Stay in the moment, stay in the now, stay here where you have arms reaching out to you to hold you, to lift you. You see how it works. We lifted our arms around a sister who shared that she was not doing well, that she was feeling down. And look at what happened. Look at the love that poured out from our hearts. We have so much love here gathered together. There's more than plenty for each person to receive. Open your heart to receive. Take in the love. Take in what's being given freely. It's unconditional. You don't have to do anything for this love. All you have to do is show up, open your arms, and say, I receive. I receive this love that you offer. I receive it gratefully. So breathe it in. Just take a deep breath into your heart, allowing all of this wonderful, precious love to flow your way. And let's call in our angels to help you to see it more clearly. Calling in Raphael. Raphael, heal any spot inside of all of us where there's tension, where there's pain, where there's hurt, where there's any energy at all that's unlike love. And let's ask Archangel Michael to wrap us all in a bubble of protection, to help us all see that we are safe. This is a safe place for you to come. It is safe for you to come in and speak your words and say what's going on, to do your check-in. It's safe for you to offer love to others and to open your heart to each other. Let's call in Archangel Gabriel, asking Archangel Gabriel to open us up, give us clarity, give us that peace of mind in knowing who we are by going deeper inside and seeing what's there and bringing it to the surface for it to be loved into something positive. And then let's call Archangel Uriel to ground and balance us today. Just see that breath that you take in going all the way down the length of your body. See it coming out the bottom of your feet like roots, going down into Mother Earth, grounding down into her energy, becoming more balanced, more strong and steady. Allow that energy to heal you, to hold you in love. And now let's share that love with each other. So as you envision everyone here, as you see the names and you know that that's a human being that's right there with us, put your arms around each other one more time. Look at that person and just say thank you. I love you. On the count of 3, 2, 1, all together. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. My prayer is for you to be safe, happy, peaceful, and to really love yourself. Give yourself the love that you're giving to others. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you. And here's our song. Let's get to dancing and moving the body and just have that beautiful, beautiful day.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should Beginnings
Angel.
won't cost you a dime.
Thank you for
Throw
sharing
another log
that.
onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
And come on, let's play.
Namaste, y'all. I love you. See you later.